Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another part of the Renovating Willow Creek series. I have a brand new build tour for you guys today. The newest renovation in this world is the Pancake House. Now, recently they did a base game update where the base game townie homes got an upgrade. I am not renovating the new Pancake House. I'm renovating the old one because all the other townies in this world, I renovated their old house. The legacy version of the house is what it's called. So this is what the Pancake House used to look like when you would start a new save file, except for the fact that they don't typically have a toddler. I found out that the Pancake family, Bob and Eliza, had a toddler, but his name is Iggy. If you guys don't know about him, I didn't know about him. But the description of the Pancake household says, poor Bob and Eliza, have they ever been happy? It seems there's nothing one can do to please the other. Just what is keeping this couple together, or conversely, what is the spark that will finally drive them apart? So Bob and Eliza are kind of known for having a little bit of a difficult relationship with each other, and that's pretty much all the lore I know about Bob and Eliza. That's all that I know. But I will tell you guys a little bit about them really quickly. And as usual, I'm going to take you guys on a tour of the original house before the renovation, and then I'll place my renovation down and take you on a tour of that. If you guys are super familiar with the Pancake House and you would like to skip this part, skip to the renovation, then I will put timestamps down below so that you can skip forward. But we're going to start out talking about Bob here. I feel like Bob and Eliza are pretty classic in the game. Like if you play The Sims 4, you know who Bob and Eliza Pancakes are. But a little bit more about them. Bob's aspiration is the master chef aspiration. So you kind of get the feeling that he likes to cook a lot because his job is also in the culinary career. And then for his skills, he has the cooking skill, mixology, and video gaming. This is a pretty fresh save file, so they haven't had a chance to develop any skills on their own at this point. So I feel like this is all pretty normal. If you start a new save file, this is what you should get. Obviously, he has his relationships with Eliza and Iggy. He's got a quite nice romantic relationship with Eliza, to be honest. They're not really friendly, but they are very romantic. But as far as his traits go, he's gloomy, he's a slob, and he's a loner as well, which is very opposite from Eliza because she is a perfectionist, she's neat, and she's materialistic. They don't really have very many likes. I think he likes rascals and she dislikes egotistical Sims. I actually am not sure about the rascals thing. Yeah, he likes rascals, so that's a bit random. Eliza only has the fitness skill, and this is a bit weird because I thought she had the logic skill. When I renovated this house, I really thought it said that she had the logic skill, but apparently not. You know what? I should actually turn the camera around for Eliza instead of staring at Bob. Sorry about that. Sorry, Eliza. She would not appreciate that. She does not have a career right now, but she does have the mansion baron aspiration. So she wants to live in a mansion. She wants to have nice things. And then little Iggy, I don't think he typically starts with the Pancake family. Maybe now after they updated it. I don't know. I haven't started a new save file since they did those updates, but little Iggy, there's not much to him. He's just a toddler. He's a charmer. That's all we know about Iggy. And this house does not have a room for a toddler because he's not originally in the family. But this is how the house looks originally, the legacy version of the house. It no longer looks like this. I haven't actually had a chance to look at the new base game townie homes. I haven't been able to check them out, so I don't actually know what the new Pancake House looks like. But this is the old one. It's a bit of a cloudy day. The exterior is beige and we have some white and blue accents. And when I did the renovation, I decided to go with white and blue. I didn't particularly like the beige. But over here we have some balconies. This side of the house is kind of like Bob's bedroom, and his balcony has a woodworking table and a chess table. And then Eliza's bedroom is over here and she just has an easel, which is kind of strange because I don't feel like she's super interested in art. I mean, nothing about her really seems like she would be interested in painting, except for maybe the fact that she's materialistic. Maybe she would like to have nice paintings. I don't know, but I felt like the easel was a bit random, but it does look cute out there. We have a little seating area on the front porch. And when you go in their door, you're staring at the staircase that goes upstairs, and it's very closed in. They do have a bunch of archways, which I think helps open it up a little bit, but it's just kind of a very claustrophobic area right there. But I'm going to take you into the living room now. Bob is watching a little bit of TV, it looks like. For the most part, the house is nice. I mean, you can tell that Eliza's materialistic. She wants to have nice things. This is their little TV cabinet. I actually liked this, but I did change the layout of the house a little bit, so I wasn't able to keep it. And also, I feel like this cabinet kind of looks like it should be in the kitchen. It could be china as well. I mean, it's like fancy plates, so I guess it wouldn't be completely out of place in here, but I felt like it would look better in the kitchen. And then over here in my renovation, this actually turns out to be Iggy's room. So this area is gone, but they did have this dining table, this random little kind of casual dining table. And I did include that in the renovation as well because I needed to take up some space, but you guys will see that. I'm just pointing that out because I too have a random informal dining table in the middle middle of their living room. There's the back door. I'm trying to think if I should go on and take you guys to the backyard. I'll go on out here. There's a balcony up above this area, but it's completely empty, so we're not going to bother looking at that. But this is the little garden area. All they really have is a grill and a table. And Eliza's room is very pink, so I feel like she chose these chairs. I think I kept the table actually, but I tried to change up the swatches to where it would look a little bit nicer. But mostly it's just landscaping. It's not a super impressive backyard. And then over here is the kitchen. I feel like the kitchen's quite loud right now with the yellow wallpaper and the checkerboard floor. I know this flooring is really nice, and I tried to give them really nice wallpapers and floorings because I was trying to give Eliza the mansion of her dreams, but I did not like this kitchen. I will say that. I feel like that was my least favorite room of the whole house. It just looks out of place from the rest of the house. But then here's the formal dining room. So we do have a china cabinet in here. We have a nice long table. I feel like Eliza would host a lot. She would have neighbors over. She would want to show off her nice things. Now I'm going to take you guys upstairs, which is just basically their bedrooms. There is a bathroom. There's two bathrooms up here. And I'm thinking that this one right here is actually meant to be the guest bathroom because there isn't a bathroom on the first floor. So this is the only one that isn't directly attached to the bedrooms. I feel like it's a bit bland, honestly. It's kind of boring. And Bob's room is over here. It looks like they're all hanging out up here right now. This is his little desk. So he likes video gaming. I felt like his desk was kind of a sad setup, but I feel like the thing about Bob's room is that they're trying to give the effect that he doesn't have nice things. He doesn't care. And maybe he gives his money to Eliza and she spends it on her room, which to be fair, the downstairs area where like people would come over, I feel like is nicer than even Eliza's room. She doesn't have the best of the best furniture, but poor Bob's got like a crate for a bedside table. And I didn't keep that vibe at all in the renovation because if Eliza's going to live in a mansion, Bob has to have nice things as well. I did not renovate this on a budget. Spoiler alert. I spent a lot of money on this renovation, but he also has a little workout machine over here and a bookshelf. And that's pretty much it for Bob's room. So I'm going to take you to Eliza's room and we're almost done with the original house. Eliza's room is very pink. And see, she has some nicer furniture, definitely nicer than Bob's. She has actual furniture, not crates. It's very shabby. I mean, look at that. It's all beat up and everything. So she doesn't have the nicest stuff at this point. You can tell they're still trying to build up their house, but some of the furniture is pretty nice. But then she has a bathroom attached as well, an ensuite, I think is what it's called. And it's a very pink themed as well. We have a little bathtub and then sink and toilet. So as of right now, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, but that is it for the original house. So now I'm going to place my renovation down and I'll take you guys through how it looks now. I really wanted to achieve the mansion baron aspiration. This is a kind of small lot for that, to be honest. I mean, this is a 30 by 20 lot, so that's pretty steep to hit a 350,000 simoleon house on a 30 by 20 lot, which is what you have to do to complete the mansion baron aspiration. I will tell you, I wasn't able to do it, unfortunately. I got close, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But here's how the renovation looks now. I feel like it's brighter. Like I said, I got rid of the beige. I went with white and blue. Originally, I had a blue swatch that didn't match the windows and I didn't realize it. And I was getting so frustrated with this build. I felt like I was rushing it because I was trying to get it done last week. And so I finally decided, no, I need to take my time. I need it to be right. Something doesn't look right. And it was the wallpaper. This lot doesn't have the best lighting. Like, it's not tragic. It's not awful. I've seen worse, but it's definitely not the best lighting. And so for a while, I just couldn't even tell that I had the wrong color blue. But this is how it's looking now. I feel like it's nice. I feel like Eliza would be happy with it, proud of it. She probably would still want more because she is materialistic, but I gave her a fancy trash can situation over here. I think I kept their same mailbox. They got an upgrade for their fountain. They did have a fountain originally. I feel pretty sure they did, but I think I got them a new one. I don't know what that's from. It may be base game. I'm not sure. Then on the front porch, we have some rocking chairs. These are from Horse Ranch, but I feel like they don't look super horse ranchy. I feel like they look pretty good. And then that little side table is from Laundry Day, and I think that's so cute. I love that table so much. I tried not to over clutter this house because Eliza is neat, and I feel like you wouldn't want a lot of clutter if you're a neat sim. So when you come inside, you still are looking dead at the stairs, but I knocked out a wall, and so now I feel like it looks so much more open. You walk right into the living room, which is right here. Obviously, you guys can see that. We have a TV. It's not the nicest TV, but I feel like it'll do. Bob would be happy. That may actually be the TV they had originally. I can't remember. And this build has been play tested. It is functional, but I will tell you there was 2 things that I have to mention, and this is one of them. So I put 2 gaming consoles in my mind. This one was Bob's and this one was Eliza's because it's pink and her room is pink. But this one one doesn't work. It says it's not paired with the TV, and I don't know if it's because I have this gaming console there as well, but this one is completely functional, so your Sims can play games, but they can't use this one. I did decide to leave it there because I feel like it's just decorative. It still looks nice, but I just want to point that out. It does not work for some reason. I don't know why. I put some baby clutter around just a little bit because she is neat, so I didn't want to go too far, but I put some little toys and stuff for little Iggy, and then we have, of course, the nicest paintings that we could possibly add. I didn't realize that these were the same painting, but this one's smaller. I've never realized that until today. That might bug me now, to be honest. But then over here, just to take up some space, we have a bookshelf. I gave her another one of these statues. This is actually also in her bedroom still as well, but it's expensive. It's fancy. She likes fancy things. We have a little reading chair over here. And then the entranceway, this is how the entranceway looks when you're inside the house. It's pretty simple. It's not super cluttered. I have some nesting blocks for Iggy. You know, I keep saying it's not super cluttered because I really felt like I wasn't cluttering the house, but like now that I'm looking at it, it's pretty cluttered, but hopefully in a fancy way. Here's my little informal breakfast table. This was mainly to take up space, like I've already mentioned, but also if they're not hosting people, if they don't have people over that they're trying to impress, maybe this is where they sit and eat breakfast as a family. I don't know. I just needed something to go over there, and I already had an excessive amount of chess tables. I did get them a fancy butler statue and a VIP bucket for their relationship just to spice things up. The fancy butler statue is just because he's expensive. He's not spicy. But then I did add a bathroom on the first floor. So this is the new guest bathroom. They actually have a guest bathroom. Nobody has to go in Bob's bathroom now. I tried to get really expensive stuff as long as it was on theme and kind of went with the rest of the house. I tried to get the most expensive objects I could. And then over here we have a bathtub because they do have a toddler, so it's handy to be able to bathe them. And we have a toilet, and that's it. It's not super fancy. And now I'm going to take you guys into Iggy's room, and Iggy is apparently making a mess in the bookcase right now. But I don't like Iggy's room. I will tell you that. It's my least favorite part of my renovation. It's a very beige, it's very bland, and I did that for a reason because I don't feel like Eliza would like a bunch of toys scattered everywhere, and I don't think she would like a lot of bright colors. I feel like she would keep it pretty muted, but I also think it's a little bit boring. But I gave him some bookshelves. We have a little chair here as well. The artwork might seem a little out of place, but I was running out of ideals. I needed to put something on the wall, and there aren't a lot of beige children's posters, which makes total sense. There shouldn't be, but all of the kids stuff was super colorful and loud. I mean, I love this painting. I think this is from Growing Together. I think it's gorgeous. It just probably doesn't fit in with a toddler's room, but then he has a little activity table as well. I don't think he can sit in these chairs right now, but when he turns into a kid, he could. But also when he ages up into a kid, the whole room would have to be reworked. I don't want to think about it right now. I don't want to think about Iggy's room. I told you guys, it's not my favorite. I don't like it. It's not a good toddler's room. I don't feel like I'm good at building children's rooms, to be honest. I need to practice more often. But here we go into the formal dining room. We have a brand new suit of armor just because he's expensive. I changed the chairs from blue to white because I knew I was going to have a lot of blue accents. Like I have blue curtains, and then there's blue in the rug as well. But I did keep the original chairs and the original table. And then over here, I put a high chair for Iggy, but I didn't attach it to the table because, to be honest, I don't use the high chairs in the game. So I just kind of shoved it over there. I don't blame you if you want to delete it. I also gave them a fine bowl of fruit. I thought about doing the golden bowl of fruit that you get from City Living, I think from the Critic career, but I felt like it might be too much, so I didn't do that. Also, we got a bar because Bob has the mixology skill. As you guys can see, it's functional. I don't think you can hire a mixologist that can actually serve your guest when the bar is turned around this way, but your Sims can use it and they can serve drinks to other people. Bob has the mixology skill, so that's for him. There's a lot of bars, actually. That's the first of 3 bars in this build, but he also has to mix drinks for the culinary career as well, so I thought it would be handy. Here's the kitchen. Okay, here we have the trash can, and I'm going to take you guys into the kitchen. Now, the kitchen's a bit messier than the rest of the house because I felt like it's Bob's domain. Like, this is where he thrives. I have a drink tray from the spa day pack, and then, of course, Schmapple appliances, the best of the best for Eliza, and I kept a little bit of a blue theme as well. I wasn't sure about the blue tile wallpaper. I feel like it might be a little bit too much, but you guys can change it if you'd like. It's easy enough to change. And then over here, I have Bob. I have a poster of Bob, which I just thought was funny, and then a dishwasher. Basically, some of these appliances are just to spend money and take up space. Like the coffee pot's a annoy me when I'm playing the game. And these nectar racks are for decoration, although there was supposed to be one right here, so I'll have to add that back in. Also, I built this before the burglar update, so I'm gonna add in the burglar alarms as well. But I don't know what happened to my nectar rack because there was one right there and it looked a lot better. Then over here, we have a tiny little mud room. There's not really much to say about that, but I tried to decorate it a little bit just to make it look nicer. But now I'm gonna take you guys outside. It's gotten a bit dark out here. Here is the, oh my gosh, is that vomit? Oh no, it's food. Okay, Iggy's eating, that's gross. But here's the new back porch. So I have a meditation stool. This swatch matched the house really well. And then over here, hold on, let me just get turned around where you guys can see the backyard a little bit better. So we have a pool now. I feel like I gave all of the townies a pool when I renovated their house, except for the Goth family. The Goth family did not have enough yard space to have a pool. And also, I don't feel like they're very pool people. They don't seem like the kind of people who chill beside the pool, to be honest. Maybe Bella. But anyway, here's their little tiny pool. Also, pools are a good way to spend money, so that was my main objective. But I didn't have a lot of space to work with, so it is quite small. Iggy has a kiddie pool over here, and then there's plenty of places to relax and chill out. This is the second bar of the house, and this one you could hire a mixologist. I know it doesn't look like it, but there is space back here. I should change the weather, but we're about to go back into the house, so I'm not going to do that, but I know it's dark. I also did a telescope because I really did think Eliza liked logic, and she doesn't. I don't know why I imagined that, but I feel like it said she liked the logic skill, or she had the logic skill, but apparently not. Anyway, there's a lot of chess tables, and that's why. But I also kept Bob's grill, and then this is the upgraded little back patio table. So I changed the color swatch, and I got these chairs from Get Together, and I feel like they look better than the pink chairs. Then up here on the second floor balcony, we have a few random garden planters. I don't think either of these people are into gardening, but you know, sometimes you need a garden planter, so there we go. We have another chess table. Actually, this is the first chess table, right? You guys haven't seen the other chess table. I felt like there was a lot of them, but we have a boxing bag as well, a punching bag for Eliza because she likes fitness. And then we're gonna pop back into the house. So this is the new upstairs landing area. We have some fancy artwork. So for Bob's room, I did keep the bathroom separate. I didn't really have enough space in his room to connect it to his room. So this is still out here on the landing area, but it's no longer technically a guest bathroom. I mean, anyone can use it, of course, but it's Bob's bathroom now. And I gave it a colorful upgrade. I mean, kind of colorful. It's still dark. I used this black tile, but I gave him a lot of pops of red because I feel like red is Bob's color. You guys are going to see that in a little while. I don't really think of the color pink when I think of Eliza. I think of green because of what she wears, but clearly she does seem to like the color pink. Also, I know this movie poster is a bit random, but I needed wall decor, so that's that story. And then over here we have a toilet, of course, some candles, and then I gave him the most expensive bathtub that I had. I think this one is like 12,000 simoleons, but it may be 8. Either way, it's a nice bathtub. I know this rug's kind of ugly, but I feel like Bob's a fun guy. I feel like he wouldn't care. I don't even know where that rug's from, to be honest, but feel free to change it if you'd like. Then we have his little sink area as well. I have a mirror over here because there's a window behind the sink, so he does have a mirror in his bathroom. It's just over on the wall. So now I'm going to take you guys into Bob's room. Bob's room is my favorite room, but it is a lot. It's very messy. It's very cluttered because he is a slob, so just prepare yourselves because it looks completely different than the rest of the house. I gave him a brand new desk. I don't know where he just came from. He's in my way, but I gave him a brand new desk with a nice computer. I think from the high school years pack, movie posters or game posters, whatever these are. I felt like he might be into movies as well. And then we have a ton of clutter. I put a bunch of clothes in the floor just to make it look messy. He had this coat of arms originally in his room, so I put it up behind his bed, and I did upgrade his furniture because like I said earlier, if they're gonna have a mansion, if they're gonna have a house worth 350,000 simoleons, Bob's got to get into that action and he's got to have nice things as well. And then this poster, this isn't a poster, this is a photo, but this is a poster that you can get with the City Living Pack. Your Sims can collect posters, and this is one of them, and I had my playtesting sim take a picture of the poster so that I could frame it and put it on Bob's bedside table, and I don't know why, it's a bit random, but I thought it was cute. And I gave him a brokenhearted plushie because we know he has some relationship issues, but I also gave them the costume trunk, whatever this is called, from the Love Struck pack, just to spice things up a little bit. I felt like it was too messy to put in Eliza's pristine bedroom, so it's got to be in here with Bob. Also, there's a drink tray as well. There's a lot of drink trays and bars in this build. Over here, we have his dresser. Well, technically we have two dressers. Okay, so this one is a wardrobe, and this one also is a wardrobe from Tiny Living. Originally, I had a bookcase here, and and I decided I feel like Bob would rather play video games than read. I know he had a bookcase in the room originally, but I got rid of it because we do have one downstairs and there's one in Eliza's room as well. But this dresser, this one from Tiny Living, is not functional because I have too much stuff in front of it. But this one is, and it can do everything that this dresser can do. So I figured it wasn't too big of an issue. But just a heads up, if you need to change clothes or something, use this one. This one doesn't work. But the TV and the gaming console do work, and he has a fancy weightlifting machine. I think this one is from Spa Day. It was a little more expensive than the base game one, and I love the fact that it has a red splotch. Also, I got him the mixology lamp because he likes mixology, and that's a career reward as well. And it may be a reward for the culinary career. I think it's a career reward. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, he also has a stereo. And then on his balcony, we have our third and final bar. So many bars. And then he has a woodworking table as well because that was here originally. And I tried to just add in some little clutter, just messy stuff just to keep on with Bob's vibe. Now, all that's left is Eliza's room, which is not one of my favorite rooms. It's very pink, but nevertheless, we have to stay true to Eliza, who clearly loves the color pink. I did upgrade her wallpaper. I feel like this one is cuter. This picture's from Life and Death, and I know it looks a bit strange in here. Is it raining in her bedroom, or is that just a weird glitch? I'm gonna look into that and make sure that we have a ceiling in this room because I'm not sure what's happening, but I know I have a roof over it. But anyway, I know the portal is a little bit weird for Eliza, but I felt like the colors looked so good in here. And downstairs we have such a blue theme going on, and it just looks so good with the pink. And you guys can see Eliza in her bed over there. I got her the Princess Cordelia bed, so it's very expensive, very nice. Then over here we have her dresser with some decorations, and she's got a desk as well. She didn't have one originally, but computers are expensive, so I got her a desk just to spend money. Originally I had an accent table here. Also, this is a TV. It looks like a painting, but it's a TV from the Cozy Celebrations event thing. I think that's what it's from. And then over here we have a fireplace and a whole little sitting area because I had a lot of space to take up and I didn't know what else to put there. So her and Bob can come and get cozy by the fireplace. You might could swap this blanket out for a woohoo blanket. That'd be cute, but I don't know if it would fit in with Eliza's vibe. Like the bear rug would be cute in front of the fireplace, but I don't feel like Eliza would go for that. Then over here we have another chess table, which clearly is not one of Eliza's passions like I thought it was, but I don't know what else I would put there, honestly, so I feel like it's fine. But we also have a bookcase, and then I'm going to take you guys into her bathroom really quickly, and we're almost done with the new house. I gave her this bathtub. It's not the fanciest. Bob got the most expensive bathtub, but this one looks so good in here. I feel like it fits the space perfectly. And then we have her little toilet, of course. Her bathroom might be a little bit cluttered for a neat sim, if I'm being honest, but I just think it looks really cute. These cabinets are from Life and Death. We have the little towel stack from Spa Day. I don't know. I think her bathroom's adorable. But then on her balcony out here, we still have the easel, but I also put a little bench with some books because I was thinking Eliza's definitely the kind of neighbor who she would sit out here on this balcony and pretend to read. Like she would be watching what other people are doing while they're walking around the neighborhood, but she's got her books to make it look like she's not being nosy and watching. But I feel like Eliza would be a nosy neighbor. I'm not trying to be hard on her. I like Eliza. I like Eliza and Bob, but Eliza definitely doesn't have the nicest traits. I mean, materialistic is not a very nice trait in my opinion. Also, it's annoying. I've never actually played as Bob and Eliza, so I don't know much about them, but their house is finished. And as far as Eliza's aspiration, I was going to show you guys before I end the video. To complete this aspiration, you have to have a house worth 350,000 simoleons. This one came up to 312. So it was close, but it didn't hit that mark. You could definitely maybe add some more sculptures around. Like you could probably grab that fancy butler statue. How much does he cost? I can't remember. Oh, he's only 2,500. I thought he was more expensive than that. What about the suit of armor? Oh yeah, this guy's 8,000 simoleons. So like if you didn't want to make too many changes to the house because it's very cramped, you could like size this guy down and put him in the bushes around, and you could probably complete that aspiration. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to take the time to do it, and it's not necessary to hide suits of armor in our landscaping. But that is it for the pancake house renovation. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments because I always love hearing from you guys. And if you're seeing this video, then this is play tested and on the gallery now. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will see you very soon with another part from the series, but that is all for today. So bye guys.